How's it going, everyone? This is Sean here from the Scale Model Car Guy channel. And first of all, I want to thank all of my subscribers and then everybody I'm following and everybody that follows me for sure, And I want to first apologize for I'm so far behind on everybody's videos right now. I'm trying to get caught up, but I'm still working, so I'm not off, and everybody that's off right now are posting 2 or 3 times a day, and a lot of people. That's hard for me. I'm trying to catch up. So if you follow me and I haven't responded to any of your posts that you post yet, please don't get mad at me. I'm gonna get there. I promise. I work 12-hour shifts and I rotate on shifts, so I'm gonna try to get caught up this weekend. And with that being said, I told James Tester here last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, he put on his, he wanted to see your favorite build and from the past, and that kind of correlates with the Fastjimmys too. He wants to see your blast from the past. So I mean, this can be both videos as far as that one goes, and but he wants to see your favorite build, and then the most scariest build. Well, okay. With that being said, I'm not scared of any of them. It's just plastic. I'm with Charlie Mack on that. It's just plastic. They ain't none of them scare me. I know some of them, got a lot more to them, and I'm not the best model builder in the world. I just do this for fun. I don't never go to model shows anymore. In my younger days, I did a few, quite a bit and stuff like that, and back when we had a model club and stuff. But there's just nothing like that hardly around here anymore. A lot of the older people's died off and moved on, and just there's not. When I was younger, there was quite a bit going on, and of course, not here in this little town I live in, but in the bigger town where I work in and stuff. But so there's really nothing like that. So when I build and I just post for y'all, it's just for us. I mean, like I said, I used to really do that a lot, and I just don't hardly do anything like that anymore. And which I really need to start doing a little bit more of. But with my wife's condition and everything, that's a little harder to do. And but that being said, like I said, I'll build anything. I'm not scared of nothing. It don't matter how much the kit costs, really. I mean, I believe that models are to be built. I'm not a collector. I mean, yes, I got a lot of models, and I guess I've collected over the year, and years ago I had way more than this. I mean, I probably only got 400 or 500 left compared to the thousands of models I used to have, and I've sold off on eBay and all kinds of other places and stuff, over the years. But now I've gotten to where I'm not selling anything really anymore. I'd put ads in papers and Craigslist, stuff like that, and buy collections, and I haven't done that in years now, and now I've just gotten down to where, like, everything you see here is something I want to build. And now when I buy a model kit, it's pretty much something that I want to build. And like I said, I don't care if it's a vintage Johan to whatever. If I want to build it, I don't care how much it costs, I'm going to build it. And that's just me. Models are meant to be built. I mean, if it's sitting in the box with the cellophane still on it, it's useless. Sorry. I mean, yeah, the box art's nice, and don't get me wrong. I mean, when I build a model, I don't throw the box out. I'll keep everything. I guess I'm kind of a hoarder like that too. But and I do love the box art and everything, but I just don't understand the whole collection. I've never got that. As a model builder, you want to build models, I would think. I mean, that's your passion. I love to build with my hands. I love to make things. In my younger days, I did a lot of customizing stuff. Now that I've gotten older, I really kind of gotten a little more lazier, and I'm sure a bunch of you guys can understand that I don't do a lot of custom anymore and stuff like that. And to me, anymore, man, I love rally cars, and Formula One, road racing, and stuff, and that's what I really, really love. And of course, I love European cars, especially, and I love my British cars, German cars. It don't matter. French, Italian. I like them all. Of course, I still love my American stuff. I'm American, by God, American. But I love everything, and I'm just rambling, so I'll shut up. Okay, so I'm going to turn this camera around. Well, no, I'll tell you what. I'll start with the second part of James Tester's, the scariest build. And like I said, I'm really not scared of anything. It's just that it's just one that I've got two of them here, but they're different kits. And this one here is the one, I guess, if you're going to say I'm scared, but I'm not scared. It's just the only reason I haven't touched this one yet. For one thing, I've got a hell of a lot of 12 scale Tamiya kits, and Intex and MPC and Diosha or whatever these things are called. But right now I'm just out of room. I'm out of shelf space right now. Me and the wife, we've been kicked around the idea here in a year or two, build a bigger house or do something, but right now I'm running out of shelf space, and I really don't want to put it out in the garage. And a lot of people do that, but when you put it out in the garage, I live in the South, and it's humid as hell down here. The winter time's not going to hurt a model. I'm sorry, it's not. If it's outside and it's cold, it really ain't going to hurt a model. But as humid as it is, I live here in Arkansas, and as humid as it is down south here, the humidity will ruin decals, will ruin boxes. The heat will warp and stuff, and years ago I had a lot of stuff out in the garage, and it makes you mad when something gets ruined. So, and it still don't deter me from buying these bigger kits, because I'll buy them when I get a good deal on them, or whatever. It's just something I really want to buy. And like for instance, Ming's fixing to come out with the GT40, the 12 scale. By God, I'm going to buy that one. Come hell or high water, I'm buying that one. And so, I'm not scared. It's just I'm running out of room for stuff like that. Shelf space right now, but I'm still buying them. And two, like this kit here, it's not ever been reissued. This is it's a nostalgic series, but I think it's Diosha, whatever it is. I don't know how you spell these Japanese names right there. I'm just a Arkansas redneck. I can't spell too good, but this kit here is mint, and they haven't made very many of these S600. This is a Honda. This is a 1965 Honda S600. I don't know if you ever watched Jay Leno or whatever. He's got one of these in his collection, and you can watch on YouTube. You can watch him drive it around and stuff. It's kind of a light metallic blue. And when I do get around to building that, that's what that's going to be. But this issue right here has been reissued many a times. This is the S800. And the difference is the grill and the hood. This hood here has a bubble on it right here. And the grill's different. Other than that, there's really not hardly any difference in them. But this one here was a great find on eBay. This was a kit that somebody had started, and they started making a road race car out of. Perfect, because that's what I want to do. I want to make a road race car out of this, where the other one I'll leave boxed, stock pretty much like it is, but I'll build it like Jay Leno's car. But that's the second part of James's question. Like I said, I'm really not scared, which I could have pulled out any of my 12 scale stuff. I got BMW 3.0 CLS that I haven't built up there, but then I do got one built that I built years ago. I got two of these 12 scale, and it's in my other case, along with a couple of my other 12 scale Tamiya kits that I've gotten built. But I also got the MPC Bentley 112 scale. I got the Porsche Turbo Jägermeister RSR Type 934 with the photo etch parts unbuilt. You know, I got a shoot, what is that up there? It's a Lotus uh, Lotus 33, and it's a Jim Clark car. It's 1/12 scale. It's not Tamiya, but it's another Japanese brand. I can't tell from so far up there. And then I got the Tamiya Lola T70, and I got a couple of the 12 scale Mini Coopers. I got the Fiat 500. I got John Player Lotus. I got this Wolf WR1. I got several. I just have to dig them all out. But I got a lot of 12 scale. But that right there was probably my holy grail 12 scale right now. Is that 65 Honda. But I'm not scared to build it. But I'm just not going to build it. Okay. Let me turn this camera around. I'll quit rambling and I'll show you my favorite build. Alright, now this right here would have to be probably one of my favorite builds. This is a monogram Land Rover Defender, and then I scratch built this trailer, and this is my bug-eyed Sprite Austin Haley road race car, track day car, whatever you want, club racer, whatever you want to call it. And I own a little MG midget, and I'm making a same kind of car, a club racer or track day car out of it in real life. And one of these days my goal is I want a bug-eyed Sprite, but they're few and far between. They're hard to get a hold of. And that to me right there is kind of why this car is a little sentimental. And two, they don't make a midget model. I've not ever found a midget model. As far as I know, I've been in the hobby for a long time, and there's not a MG midget model out there. I mean, I think there was a Japanese kit at one time, and it's super crude. I mean, it's almost like an old Palmer kit. It's not worth dealing with. Now, they made the 132 scale Austin Haley Sprite, which is like a midget, but it's not the same. But so this kit right here is one of these kits, which I got several of them, but I want to show you how this kit is. Let me open it up and show you what I've done. Okay, so you'll know what I've done. See, this is a curbside kit. There's absolutely no motor in it whatsoever, and it's really, I mean, it's got a lot of detail, but it don't got a lot of detail, I guess, you know. Alright, if any of y'all know how Austin Haley bug-eyed Sprites are, the whole front end opens up like this. So what I've done is I've hinged it up, and then I don't know if you can see the motor in there, but I resin cast me a motor. You can't, this camera's not going to pick it up too good, but I put me a motor in there. And then the wheels are the little mini white racing wheels, as you can see right there. Sorry, this camera's not the best. So I put the mini lights on it, and see, it's got the little battery cutoff switch, battery kill switch right there. I even got a fire extinguisher. I got the battery wired up right there. Got the seat belts on the car. I got the helmet. I got a little Bell helmet sitting there. I don't know if you can see that too good or not, but it's got the little racing windscreen on it. And so that's what I've done on this car. Here's the bottom end. You know, of course, I had to open up where the motor would stick out, and that's how these Austin Haleys are in real life. That's how the pan is, and that's how my MG midget is. It's the same way. And then it's got the little metal I guess grill. I scratch made that. And then like this trailer is the stock Austin Haley right here wheels and hubcaps from this kit, and that was the stock wheels and stuff. And you can see how I've made this trailer. It's all square tubing and stuff, and you can see it's not a lot of detail, but it's just something I scratched made. And then it's got one of these little boat winch things right here to winch the car up on the trailer if you wreck it. So there's that. And then here is the monogram. Let me get this car right here out of the way. And then that's a hard to get kit right there. That is the 1/24 scale monogram kit right here. And that was that kit right there that I built. And that's a hard to come by kit. They want an arm and a leg when you try to buy one. But here it is. I got the ramps up here. I got them sitting in the rack up here to put the car up on the trailer. I don't know if you can see the jump seats in the back. Got the little hitch on it. I don't know if you can see the interior too good or not. This camera, it's not the best in the world. Now, of course, I glued the top on it and the doors on it and stuff, but they come to where you could have took them off if you wanted to or whatever, you know. But there's the engine. I even got her wired up. I don't know if you can see in there too good or not. Spare tire on the top. But yeah, that right there would have to be, I guess, one of my favorite builds. And I got another one that I guess would be, this would be my favorite build of all time. And then Fastjimmy's question ain't necessarily your favorite build, but it's your, you know, just a blast from the past, one of your favorite builds or whatever. And I'll get it over here in just a second. Let me get this stuff put up, and alright, now this is for the Fastjimmy question, you know, or blast from the past video right here. What's your favorite car, or blast from the past? And this would be it right here. This is my AMT, and it's a double kit, and they're actually Heller modes, Heller kits. Anybody's been around the modeling world, they're Heller kits, and they're French. But that one there is a Alpine A210, and the other one is a Gordini R8 1300 rally car. As you can see, the side of the box. This kit is from like 1968 or 69, and I had to pay a pretty penny for this kit, but I've always wanted. You can see right there, it's a beautiful kit. But here's the side box art here. That's the engine in the Renault Alpine. Of course, they're both Renaults, if anybody didn't know. They're French cars, but here they are. Alright, here is the A210 Alpine. Very beautiful car. That's your Le Mans car there. You can't really tell. I got the engine wired. There's the carbs, transaxle. You got the cage in there. Don't know if you can see in there too good or not. The seats. And the bottom's just a pan. You can see there everything coming out of it. But to me, that's a sexy car right there. I love that. Beautiful car. Here's the Gordini. This is a rally car. This is a Renault. You can see there. This kit was very old when I got it. Never been built. The bad thing about it is the glass had real bad scuff marks on it and stuff, and I don't know how to do all that. I ain't never done the glass restoring or nothing like that. I wired the engine up. You can see rear engine car. See, and there's spots on the glass right there. That's from tire. And I think that was just a mess up by me. Like I said, I don't go to shows, so it's good enough for me. Here's the underneath of it. But even though it's got a lot of imperfections on it, and then, believe it or not, the decals actually worked after all these years. I mean, they were a little looked like they weren't going to work, but by God, I clear coated them, let them dry for a few days, and they wound up working. But so this answers Fastjimmy video and James Tester's video. It gets them both all in one shot. If you like what I'm doing, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.